Hello, everyone. Welcome. Lisa here. What's Crafting Wednesday? I hope everyone had a great week. I'd just like to start. I saw in the comments that it was a little shaky last week and the sound was going in and out. I don't know what that was. The only thing I could say is perhaps it was the weather. It was very, very windy. Maybe that had some interaction with the internet connection. But let's hope this week is nice and smooth and loud and clear. So let's get started with our drawing from last week. I made this darling Valentine card with a pick a season stamp set that is part of the celebration. So let me get my trusty gold bag and my tickets with my names from my commenters. And I'll shake, shake, shake. And just a little extra mix here. And let me grab a ticket. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have a ticket. And the lucky winner is Judy. Well, congratulations to Valentine celebration. We're going to make two treat holders. Both of them contain a Ghirardelli square chocolate. So we have super easy and easy. How about that? Both of these treat holders are quick and easy to make and super, super cute. And I, of course, have them adorned for Valentine's Day because during the month of January, during my Facebook Lives, during Valentine's, hearts, or just red and pink this month. But these treat holders could be adapted for any occasion. You can make them for Christmas, a little thank you gift, Halloween, birthday, whatever you like. So let's get started. I'll put these chocolates aside. And we will start first with super easy. Very, very easy, very quick. And you're not going to believe how easy this is. And this is all the supplies I have for it. Can you believe that? I have a piece of DSP that is cut 2 by 4 3/4. Actually, you can use 4 1/2. It does fit, it does work, but I thought I'd just give you the 4 3/4 measurement so you have a little extra overlap room. And this DSP that we're using is the same as last week. It is from the online exclusive Marbled Elegance. Plain DSP on one side, and then the flip side of each has gold. Very, very pretty. Okay, so all we are going to do with this, you're just not going to believe how easy this is. You could go ahead and you could score. I didn't. I just wrapped it around the chocolate and adhered it. So let's get started on this. I did use a glue dot on the bottom. So I took one glue dot here and I placed it on the bottom of the DSP. And let's just put our tear and tape on also before we get started. I put it on after I had it wrapped around the chocolate, but it probably is easier if you put the tear and tape on first. Okay, so just center it and wrap the DSP from the bottom up, and then it will just catch there with the glue dot, and then wrap this around, and then you just adhere the DSP. I mean, how easy is that? And I have pre-cut a gold foil heart, and these hearts are from, bear with me a moment, the Hearts of Elegance dies. And I believe these are an online, yes, they're an online exclusive also. Does come with a stamp set, so it's available individually or as a bundle. I just purchased the dies because I thought they would be super, super use. And I just have this here. So let me put these dies off to the side. And all I did here was I added a few dimensionals. And by a few, I do mean 3. I used 2 regular sized, and I just put 1 mini down towards the bottom there. And we'll just peel these backings off. And I thought it was cute to angle it. And now we have a little bit of stamping. I think there's a Harry hair on there. Sure look like it. Okay, we're using the Love stamp, and this is from the Choose Happy stamp set, and this is in the annual catalog. And I am using Melon Mambo ink, and my little strip of DSP here, there's that Harry hair again. This little strip of DSP is, I believe I cut it at 3/8 of an inch. And the width doesn't matter because we're going to snip it after we stamp anyway. Sorry if my head is in there. Just want to make sure I get centered. Perfect. And you could really do whatever you want with the ends. You could fishtail them. You could just leave them longer. I chose just to give them a pretty angle cut. Bit of these here. And I use 2 mini dimensionals on the back. Now I know some people may have just put 1 on, but you know I have to use 2. You can't have it wobble. I could also have cut a strip from the edge. All right, just put our love on. And then I thought, here's my sample, and this is the one that we just made. I thought the ones that we make live, we just step them up a little bit. So I have a couple of additional little die cuts here. Let me see, there is the other one. Yes, okay. These gold die cuts are from, let me see, the heart-shaped a celebration. It is a bundle, and it comes with the stamp set and the dies. So I grabbed the wrong piece there. That goes with the other one. All right, let me just get these over here. So I had cut out these 2 leaf sprigs, and it is a double die, so you can cut 2 at once. And we're just going to add these on, and then you can let me know in the comments if you prefer my sample or my slightly stepped up version. So I'm just going to add, oh, I've got a flyaway there. Just going to add a little Tombow here. And excuse me, I have had a cold this week, and it is only a cold, so you don't have to worry about anything. Just your good old-fashioned cold, which sometimes can be like the most miserable thing that you have. So I'm going to take sprigs here. There's one there. And then we'll put this other one on. Okay, so there is the original, my sample, and my stepped up version. So, how easy is that? And when I said it was easy, it is easy. Okay, so we'll move on to our second treat holder, which is still easy. This is super easy, and this one is easy. It is a matchbook cover, and it has the Ghirardelli chocolate on the inside. And believe it or not, I did not even attach that in there. You could use a little glue dot, but it's nice and snug. But if you wanted for a little extra safety, you could put a little glue dot behind it. So let's get started with that. Again, not many supplies. Look at this. I have a piece of real red cardstock, and I do have the dimensions here. I didn't want to forget what they were because they are a little odd dimensions. It is 3 by 6 3/8, and we will be scoring that in just a moment. But I have a piece of DSP that we will cut after when we're ready to adhere it, so I can show you how to cut that. And then another gold heart. And we'll also be using the gold twisted thread, which we used last week. And this is what I had wanted to use last week too, but my order hadn't been in time. Oh, how pretty. Remember, I don't remember, two falls ago maybe, we had the silver like this, and now we have the gold. Oh, so much you can do with this. Okay, so let's get our scoring done. Again, this is 3 by 6 3/8. And I'll just bring my Stampin' Trimmer over. Make a little room here for it. So we are going to score first at 2 5/16. So there's our 2, and we're just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's actually the little mark after the 2 1/4. Judy, if you're watching, you're probably going crazy over these little measurements. Okay, and our second score will be 2 9/16. So we were at 5, we're at 6, 7, 8, 9. And again, that is 1 mark after the 2 1/2. So it really is easy. And then rather than figure out where to score here, we're just going to score it at 1 inch on the other end. Okay. And we're just going to fold on our score marks. Little 1/4 inch one's a little hard to fold. And then our flap on the bottom. Okay, now usually in the matchbook covers, it has a staple in it, which is fine because we would be covering it here with the DSP, but you would still have the staple mark showing in the back. So I just use tear and tape. Just run it right along the edge there of the score line. And peel the backing off. Okay, and there you have that. Now I will show you how to cut the DSP, because you want to make sure, if you can, if you have a pattern, this one doesn't matter that much, but if you had a directional pattern, you would just want to make sure that it continued in the right direction. So my DSP here is 2 3/4. Yes, 2 3/4 wide. And I will now, I did not write down my measurement. How about that? Let me measure my DSP here. Okay, it looks like it is, just a moment. Why did I not write this down? I probably did and just forgot to add it there. It is 1 7/8. Okay. Can you remember that? It's 1 7/8. So let me cut this. Which way should we use it? That's fine. So 1 7/8 is up there. 1 7/8. Let me just make sure I have that right. Yes. And then we need 3/4 for the bottom, because this here is 1 inch, so we need 3/4. Now, cutting it that way is, more important when you do have a directional pattern, but still, this does continue in a direction. So first, I'll add our little strip on the bottom here. And just center it there. Okay. And then we're going to add this piece up on the top flap. And it's going to have a bigger space here in the bottom because it will be tucking in. So you just want to eye the top, make sure you have the same space. I mean, you could put it all the way down to the bottom, but hey, that would be about 1/4 inch of DSP that you're wasting. Okay, so now there is my Ghirardelli. I'm going to put that right there. And then you're just going to stick that underneath there. And again, like I said, you could, see it is sticking good there, but you could put a glue dot behind the chocolate if you want to just make sure it is secure in the holder. So now we have our embellishing. I do have the heart that we'll be adding, and stuck to my finger. And so first we will get out the thread, and then we're going to need a little bit of this here. So I believe I cut about, I don't know, say about 4 inches. And then I just took and cut it in half. Okay. So let me get my thread here. Bring that over. And let's see how good I could do this. Get a little more there. I have to tell you, when I did it on my own, not on camera, I did get it on the first try, so let's see if I could do that now as well. So we have to knot this here. I want to make sure I get a nice tight knot. Oh, so far so good. And then all I did was I just took these 2 pieces and added them there, and then tied a knot again. So let me see if this will work. I'm always amazed how easy it works when you're not being watched. No, what did I get wrong there? Let me take and let me add this again, and that one there again. And now let me try it. With this gold, I don't even know what it's called. I have to look on it. I call it webbing, but lace or something like that it is. Okay, there we go. What is this called? Open weave trim. Okay. And now I will attempt the bow. Make sure it's nice and tight. And just make that a little smaller there. And I almost have it. I make sure it's good and tight. And then we will be adding a glue dot behind it. Okay, now let me get my glue dot. And that's just to keep it secure in place so it doesn't twist around on the holder. Let me squeeze that up a little bit and then get it behind here. And there you have it. And just trim the tails. I think this one's still a little too long. Okay, and again, we're going to add the heart with dimensionals. Two large and one mini. So has anybody ever made the matchbook covers before for treats? You know, in the comments. Okay, and now we will step this one up just a smidge also. I have this here that was also cut from the Celebration heart-shaped dies. And then what I'm going to do with this is take this one piece and then just trim it here to get two pieces from it. So I'm just going to cut that right there. And then I'll add one on one side and one on the other side. So back to the matchbook treat covers. Let me know in the comments if you've ever made this. Let me know if you've used staples for it or if you had a different closure method, like I used the tear and tape. Or if you've never made a matchbook treat holder before, let me know if this has inspired you to give it a try. Okay, that does look pretty, and it flows very nicely with that gold right there. And let me see, I may have to trim the little stem on there to get that to fit in. Nope, perfect. And I'm just going to trim that just a little bit there. Looks nice. And you just want to be careful with your Tombow here. You don't want to add too much because you don't want it to spread out and make a mess on your very pretty DSP. Okay, my crafty friends, how about that? There is our super easy and easy treat holders. Okay, so let me know in the comments if you liked my original samples or if you liked the stepped up versions better. Or let me know if you don't like the stepped up versions at all. Maybe you might think it's too much gold on it. I think they're very pretty. Thank you to everybody that has already celebrated. I cannot believe that celebration is a quarter of the way over already. Today's the 15th. Half of January's gone. So that's a quarter of celebration. So if you haven't celebrated yet, don't forget, you have until February 28th to take advantage of the happiest time of the Stampin' Up! Year. One other thing, this Saturday is my bingo. It is the Spring Mini and Celebration Bingo. For those of you who have signed up, can't wait to see you Saturday. If you haven't signed up yet, have until tomorrow. Let me know. Love to have you join. If you've never attended one of my bingos before, it is a fun afternoon of stamping, playing bingo, winning prizes, chatting, and eating. Okay, everyone, have a wonderful crafty week. I will see you Saturday, and I will see you back here next Wednesday for the third in my series of hearts, Valentines, and red. Okay, everyone, have a wonderful crafty week. Thanks. Bye. Bye.